7 zonal offices of the Bank of Industry. They are in Lagos, Abuja, Asaba, Bauchi, Kaduna, Akure, and in the southeast, it's in Enugu State. From these places, the work of industrializing the nation is being coordinated. The essence of the offices is to bring the activities close enough to penetrate the rural areas. This episode of BOI Weekly is to show some of the projects which the bank has financed in the Southeast Zone. BOI Weekly brings to you to show you that the dream that you have can be made into a financial project. Let's show you the offices and we'll be back for more. There's been a lot of talks about creating clusters for small-scale entrepreneurs. The Bank of Industry has championed this cause in many cases in collaboration with state government. Anambra State is one of such examples. As anyone who's been following the activities of the bank would know, there's also the matching fund scheme, which entails that a state government deposits an amount of money with the bank and BOI matches it with the same amount. Then the total sum is used for residents of the state alone. The combination of clustering strategy and matching fund scheme is what has birthed Osakwe Industrial Cluster in the southeastern state of Anambra. This is Osakwe Industrial Cluster at number 5B Ezeweka Road in Obosi, Onitsha, Anambra State. It's a provision of the state government to small and medium manufacturers to operate from. Makers of plastics, polythene bags and the likes have found a haven here. One of them, a beneficiary of the facility of the Bank of Industry, Peters and Daniels Industry Nigeria Limited. As the name indicates, it's a joint venture between two brothers. One of them is the managing director, Nduka Uguneke, while the other is the engineer of the company, Daniel Uguneke. He heads the technical department. Together, they produce packaging products for pharmaceutical companies in mostly plastic form.
Mostly all the pharmaceutical industries in the southeast, we give them packaging, plastic packaging for their drugs, for their medication.
The company started with 4 machines. In 2 years, they added 2 more. Now, over a decade and a half, the brothers testified that they've lived comfortably by servicing the health sector, employing at least 40 Nigerians at every point in time. But with the introduction of new methods in the sector, changes are bound to be experienced.
The industry now started shying away from the packaging again. They now start shying away maybe because of the blister packs. There's something we call blister packs. For example, if you pick the paracetamol in tablets, you cannot press a little, you pick up 2 tablets and put the rest in your pocket. But it wasn't so a few years back when we were into the business. It was on these packs that you pack them by hundreds, by thousands, and then when you want to issue out medications, you now use an envelope, these plastic envelopes, and you put some of it in the envelope.
In order to meet up with this upgrade, they've partnered with the Bank of Industry, through which they say they will slowly but surely meet up with today's demands.
Now we have machines, we run with them now. With the little ones, they are now purchasing. But we now see maybe by next year, we will now go with the trend of events or the trend of development in the system so that we will grow along with them, although it needs electricity and finance.
A lot of Nigerians have found that making pure water sachet is a profitable business, so there's no surprise that the industry is saturated with supply of the product. Surviving in the sector will therefore require strategy and innovation. That's what Mr. Obase of Jim Brown says he has employed to not just keep his business running, but profitable. Jim Brown Ventures is on Kilometer 3 on Onitsha-Owerri Road in Anambra State. Their work is making off and printing on sachet for pure water. This is an extended part of their water packaging company, which is on another location, birthed 4 years ago out of the need to maximize profit and meet up with customers' demand.
I was motivated by my own business, the pure water, which I've been doing. So at times we found it difficult sourcing this material from other companies. So we decided to do it on our own and for others too.
The nylon goes through the usual mixing of chemicals, blowing and then printing. But in a very competitive market, Jim Brown has the challenge to stand out if it will last, and that involves getting close to the customers.
We have more than 100 customers. We have customers from so many areas, so we have them. We go to their factories, collect their samples, we come and blow and print for them. There's a secret in business, so you know how to beat others.
Jim Brown also strives to produce customized nylon to satisfy specific need of each customer. After production, it is measured in kilograms, from 13 kilograms for different customers. About 60 tons of the raw materials are used daily, with almost 30 employees working shifts. Mr. Obase met with Bank of Industry about 3 years ago and says his 4-color printing machine, 75mm extrusion machine have come through them at convenient terms.
I love their duration of payment, very low interest, and something will be spread so that to enable you pay.
The activities of the 4 South Zonal offices goes beyond Enugu State. The regional manager, Mr. Balarabe Hassan, tells us more about the plans that the bank has for the people in that region.
FAB actually takes charge of investment in South-South. Well, Lagos, of course, covers Lagos itself and Ogun State. That of Akure covers the Southwest. Yes. And of course, Enugu covers the Southeast.
Overseeing the southern region of the Bank of Industry, what is your relationship with the governments, the governors of these states? How has their reaction been?
Beautiful, impressive, and cordial. You must have witnessed what you have just heard in Enugu here. You know, towards the launch of 1 billion naira small and medium-scale enterprises, which is under the Enugu Matching Fund. In all the states, incidentally, the southern states have started it. And those kind of, the tempo is now being actually replicated. It's just like some kind of ripple effect. States in the north are now actually copying. We have just had the launch in Kano. We will soon have also in Kaduna. So actually, this has given us the opportunity to actualize our mandate, that transformation of the industrial landscape. Actually, it's beautiful, and the response has been very positive.
Okay. Now, if you were to measure the gains, the benefits of this matching fund scheme, how would you place it?
Yes.
I mean, in itemizing them.
Yes, you find that incidentally, the objective of credit intervention, and which is in line with transformation of the industrial landscape, has to do with creating jobs opportunities, at least encouraging businesses, both small, micro, and large enterprises actually to grow. Not only actually to set them up, but to nurture them to growth. And you find that these are some of the gains, because if you talk in terms of jobs creation, wealth creation, or inclusive growth, these are some of the things that actually